My name is Lenora Williams Omenka, and when I listen to you talk, I think that I need to go back and trace my roots because I am from the United States of America, but my family is from Barbados.
I welcome you first of all.
Thank you.
My name remains Chukwemeka. I am titled Ojembe Nwelo Anyang Idue. I will just explain a bit of these titles.
Okay.
Ojembe simply means, an explorer, someone who travels from place to place. And I was given that title because of my movement, because of the movement Unify Igbos Now, which I happen to be the convener. This movement is about unifying Igbo. And also, I'm a prince of Eri Kingdom. Eri Kingdom is the Igbo kingdom that is known, that has had successive rulers, kings, up to the 34th, which is the present occupant of the throne now, Chukwemeka, my namesake. So, I'm a cabinet member because of the work that we're doing to unify India, both at home here, because we are a people that have been scattered all over Nigeria and also all over the world. The transatlantic slave trade, which took place many years ago, in the 19th century, right, made it possible for us to be exported through the slave route from here, from the Bible of Biafra, up to the United States of America, Barbados, Belize, Jamaica, Haiti. A good student of history will know about this. So now, that has made us to launch the next phase of the movement, which we named Achor Nwanne'm in Igbo language. That is an Igbo language. Achor Nwanne'm. In English, I am looking for my brothers. And you are one of my brothers. And I welcome you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I welcome you to Nigeria. So, having said this, I want us to go ahead and introduce ourselves to our audience.
Okay. Should I start?
With you.
Okay. My name is Lenora Williams Omenka, and when I listen to you talk, I think that I need to go back and trace my roots because I am from the United States of America, but my family is from Barbados.
From Barbados.
Barbados.
Very well. We're getting somewhere. Okay.
So I'm so interested in this conversation.
Very well.
So I welcome you.
Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Light Chukwezugo Omenka, and Chief Akekuchonga is Namobara.
Okay.
And I'm very, very happy to be identified with you because when I watch most of your clips, most of your videos, I think this is not ordinary. It's beyond you. I think it's the gods of our lands are with you. I have no choice than to, join the bandwagon to make sure that the vision you have for Igbo all over the world is actualized.
Thank you.
So, thank you. So right now I live in Oakland, California.
Okay.
And I have a lot of Black Americans most of them always say, oh, they always want to visit Caribbean island. But I always tell them that Caribbean island is an empty island. It's white people that brought black people from Africa to Caribbean. And I believe when I heard you say you have a vision to go to Caribbeans to look for Achor Nwanne'm, meaning I'm looking for my brother, I was very, very happy. I was delighted to join into the vision. So I'm happy for this meeting today.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we are getting somewhere.
Yes.
Because some recent time, I published a video from Barbados. Yes, where some group of people are organizing. There's this festival in Barbados they call Emancipation.
Okay.
Yeah, they were talking about an Igbo town. You know about Igbo town?
Yes.
Now, Igbo town is in the country of Barbados. They
Yes.
live in the United States.
Yes.
Now, these are their story. These are Igbo people. You know, the name Igbo, we were called Igbo by people who does not, who cannot pronounce the bo, the GB. They call us here. Some people call us Igbo,
Yes.
but we call ourselves Igbo, which is bo is ancient, something that has become ancient. We are an ancient people. Before the transatlantic slave trade, we've been existing way centuries ago, thousands of years.
Wow.
And the artifacts that proves, the empirical evidence that proves these facts are there in Igbo. Now, coming back to our program, and Achor Nwanne'm, we hope to take this project to Barbados, to Belize, to Jamaica, to Haiti, and every other place that we can find the Igbo people, which we know that during the transatlantic slave trade, these people were shipped off from here, from this coast, down to those places.
Yes.
Their names were changed. They were given another identity. They were given practically a new kind of identity. And it is sad, but we must celebrate it because we are coming together.
Yeah.
Now I have you here.
Yes.
What we have to do is, because the kingdom, which has promoting this unification, Eze Chukwuemeka has traveled, he has been to the Igbo landing site in Virginia, United States of America. He has gathered some Igbo people there. I didn't come with the brochure, where a lot of Americans, black Americans, who traced through DNA that they are part of Igbo people.
Yes.
Have you done any DNA?
I haven't done the DNA. Okay. And I think sometimes, born as an American, we are fooled. We believe that America is our native land, which is not true.
Not.
But we've been educated that way because in our schools, we don't learn about our history.
Yeah.
We don't learn about any slave trading. If anything, it's void. We only discuss American history, and American history does not include African history. So I think there's a lot of education that has to occur with people all over the world that have our skin color to understand where we truly came from. And I think that started with the conversation that Light was having when he speaks to Americans and they are so distant. Or you try to explain to them, you have a history way beyond this land, but they somehow have been desensitized and made to believe that they don't exist beyond America. And when you ask them about traveling to Africa, most of them don't want to come because they feel like it's too far, and they feel like some of the stories that they've been told are still true. Like most of them think that they need to come here and actually do a African exhibition. And I'm like, what do you want to see? Are you going to see the animals? What is it that people have told you need to go to Africa to see? So I realize that we have to be educated. I'm so happy that you're doing this journey, because most of us will probably find out that we are Igbo.
There is no doubt.
Okay, I have this to say. Her first time of coming to Nigeria was in 2018, probably in September, and most of my friends, and she visited Nigeria back again in 2019. One of my cousins is a businessman in Owerri. One day she left us trying to walk down home. My cousin looked at me and said, she looked like an Igbo woman, even if she's an American. And he didn't stop there. He said, he thinks I'm smart like an Igbo woman, because sometimes she's very tight. Igbos know how to handle money.
Exactly.
And Igbos, we are entrepreneurship in nature.
Exactly.
And that's who she is. She is more entrepreneurship in nature. Kind of business. She owns her business in America. Most of the things she know how to handle money, and this is who the Igbos are. Igbos, wherever they go, wherever they are, they handle money and they expand their coast.
Exactly.
The Igbos, most of the places they are, they own their houses. We are very good in buying land, developing land. And last year, I have seen Chief, going into real estate, and his pictures and his real estate will become so wide. I said, this is who we are, the Igbos.
Yes.
And sometimes we become jealousy of other tribes, So they try to say that we so much like money. No, we don't like money. We work hard
For our money.
and sometimes that's how other tribes in Africa or in Nigeria said, oh, the Igbo people like money so much. No, we don't really like money, but we hate to beg. That's who we are, and we are proud people. And everywhere we are, we always can identify an Igbo man or an Igbo woman. So when I see her, I see original Igbo woman. Even if she was born in America, grew up in America, most of the time I ask her, my great-grandparents came from Barbados. I said, Barbados are just an island in Caribbean, So this is exactly what I've seen so far.
When, like I said, he understands you because you can hide yourself from him.
No.
When it is easier for you to blend because you find the same value. He's finding the same value he can find in an Igbo woman.
Yes.
And both of you are in marriage. That means it is the same Igbo marriage. So what I'm going to propose here is that we take this time to visit Agulere.
Okay.
To visit Agulere. So that you can, I can introduce you to the king.
Okay.
I can introduce you to the king. King Chukwemeka. Is it Chukwemeka, the 34th.
Okay.
The present occupant of the ancient Idueri kingdom.
Wow.
From there, I believe the introduction will take us to the next level. But the Achor Nwanne'm program, we should think about ways to expand it beyond the shores of Nigeria. We should be able to export that so that you can be a contact. Both of you can be a contact for our people in America, because there are a lot of people in America who are yearning.
Yes.
I look African. They said I'm African, but where am I from Africa? Because most of you in America feel that Africa is just like one country. No, Africa is not one country. Africa is a continent. But in Africa, the major bulk of the slave trade, let's go back there.
Okay.
The bulk of the slave trade The bulk, the most sorted, the best brand of slave, just like in crude. You have brands, you have this, you have that. There is one that is most sorted. That is what happened with Igbo people. It is the Igbo slaves that we are mostly sorted after. The Igbo slaves, they work hard, but they are rebellious. We are rebellious. We were part of the rebellion in Haiti, and that is why the French colony that colonized the Haitians is like a curse, which Haiti is still. We don't tolerate subjugation, and that is something we are suffering here. People want us to be caged because our powers, once we unleash, we don't need the foreign powers. We can do everything on our own.
And we don't need the foreign aid.
We don't need foreign aid.
Yeah.
An Igbo man is an entrepreneurial person. He has an entrepreneurial spirit. We can do what we want. We can change the world. We can create a better world for ourselves. But we don't. Right now in Nigeria, we don't have political power. And political power changes a lot of things.
Yeah. I've been watching the news, for Nigerian news, and it's so interesting to listen what they're speaking about the Igbo people. How they're now seeing the Igbo people as a set aside, that they're not part of all of Nigeria, but it's the Igbos who are now looked at in a negative way. So when I listen to you, it's consistent with what I hear on the news. And also, I've been fortunate to travel to other African countries as well. And I can see what you're saying about there are people who are so entrepreneurial. You see them when you travel through the villages. You see them setting up schools. You see them setting up businesses. So I can see that this can travel. And this whole concept of Igbo man is everywhere throughout Africa and throughout the United States and throughout all of the world, because you can see that workmanship, that energy, that entrepreneurial spirit.
Exactly. Well, you are deep into the Igbo heart, and I wouldn't apologize to call you an Igbo person. Coming from Barbados is not. I mean, you're an Igbo woman, and the reason why we must take you to Aguleri is to help you feel at home, because you both will need to be recognized.
Thank you.
Bestowed with a chieftaincy title too. You have to be a lawyer here. What do you say?
Yeah, it's good. Thank you, Chief, for this great invitation and honor.
Thank you.
For bringing us more home and bringing us to the root of the Ishibo. I believe because I believe is more the Ishibo.
Yes.
And I want to make my own request at the same time, because it's a gospel. It's a good news when Chief always say the word Achor Nwanne'm. I want to hold on to that word.
Yes.
And Achor Nwanne'm means I'm looking for my brother. So that word is a vision, and I want to hold on to. Holding on to it is to run with it. It's just like a gospel. It's not like a gospel, it's a gospel. You need to tell it. We need to tell it to every one of us around the world. I need to see every black man and look in America or in the Caribbean and say, this is who we are. Check very well if you are the Igbo man or Igbo woman. And I promise you, we are traveling. We will travel back to the United States to preach this gospel, to tell more people that needed to hear it. And in all, we would like you to visit us in the United States. The paperwork, I believe she will take care of it. She know what to do, and because God Himself, our ancestors know why they have put in this vision in you. Is the vision is very big, and you are carrying it as if it's so simple. But for me, when I look at you, I know it's not simple, but I know that the ancestors are behind you. That's why sometimes when you carry it, it looks so simple, but it's not simple. So the Achor Nwanne'm vision have to be heard in the United States and all the whole Caribbean.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we are pledging our support
Thank you.
to make sure we work with you in partnership. This is the beginning of the journey. Today's date is what? 15th. This is the beginning of the journey. I think in the next 6 months to 1 year, we will look back and see how much progress we have made.
Right.
Yeah, and I think the paperwork and the communication has started today. Today marks the birth of Achor Nwanne'm in America and the Caribbean.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
So
you.
I'm grateful.
Thank
I'm
you.
so much
Yes.
grateful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am really pleased that you also find the program and Achor Nwanne'm to be out there.
Yes.
And today I use by the virtue of the office and also the throne that's blessed me, that gave me the Anyanwu one of Igbo. I said that both of you are the ambassadors of Achor Nwanne'm beyond the shores of Africa. Both of you. I mean, you are free to set up a liaison office where we shall use the power of social media to keep sensitizing.
Okay.
Use every means available to us to sensitize the people, because definitely the people, if I'm going to come to America, when I will come, it will now be to meet the people you have already evangelized, because it's an evangelism. We need to tell the Black Americans, this is home.
Yes.
Let's go home. They're not coming home to maybe dwell in Africa, but let them know that they have a place.
Yeah.
They can decide to own a piece of land.
Yeah.
We have lands here.
Yeah.
We can decide
I like that.
to, build buy acres of land. It is much cheaper.
It's here. Yes.
Buy acres of land, build it an Igbo village here in Nigeria. You can choose any states.
Yeah.
So that when they come, they visit. They own their mansion here.
Yeah.
They can be coming maybe twice a year.
Even
It
if it's
doesn't mean just
once a year.
like he is an Igbo man.
Yes.
He's in the United States. He comes here at least once in a year to see family. So you can come here, see family, go to sites, visit here, feel home, feel like this is your roots.
Yes.
You can decide that, because we are not going to stay here forever.
Yeah.
It's
We
true.
will
Make an
definitely
impact.
transition.
Yeah.
When we transition, you can decide to take me to Africa,
Yeah.
Yes.
where my ancestors are from.
Yeah.
Because a part of you should belong here.
Can
It
I-
will appease.
Can I surprise you?
Right.
She always said that when she died, she will be buried in Nigeria,
In Nigeria.
wherever her husband comes from. You see, and that brings me what I want to say in final for me is she works for non-profit all over the world. You have not said that to her.
Oh, I have not said
And
that.
I want for this to be, when we got part of the videos, she can, so that she can use it and seek for donations.
Okay.
So that because we don't. You said something about we having a license office. Our license office is you. You are here. You are us in Nigeria.
Yes.
You are us in Nigeria. If you are here, we are here. We don't have, our office is you.
Yeah.
So everything we want to do in donation, whatever thing we have, now we have free containers that goes to Nigeria. So we have, so people, anybody that donate anything, then we can put it in the container and it gets here. Then we can reach out to the poor.
Thank you. Okay. That brings us to
So can you
collaboration.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Before you go ahead, I want
Okay.
to say, I am the director of Igbo Cultural and Social Enlightenment for Unity Foundation.
Okay.
Igbo
Indubible.
Cultural and Social Enlightenment for Unity Foundation.
Okay.
So I feel that we have things that we can collaborate.
Yes.
So tell me about
Okay, so I work with NGOs all over the world.
Okay.
My job, who I am as an entrepreneur and as a social business developer, I actually am finishing my doctorate degree in business social entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Working with NGOs all over the world, what I do is I build up businesses. Only nonprofit social community businesses are built in cultural foundations like we're speaking of.
Okay. Cultural Foundation.
And the task is to make them larger, to bring money to them, bring donations to them, and look at them to see how we can make sure they survive way beyond us.
Okay.
So that people will always know that it's sustainable, that they can always find us, and they know that we can keep growing it beyond ourselves. So that's what I do. So I would love to collaborate with you.
Wow. We are starting off from a very prepared foundation already. So by God, everything is set from here. Because, the foundation will take care of the indigent Igbos that are camped outside the southeast of the people's home, where we give them aid. We try to dig boreholes for them, people that does not have access to clean water, people that does not have electricity. We try to give them solar lights, so that at least starting from there. And even in my vehicle here, I have some solar that I'll be transporting to Abakaliki and route Benue State. I have it here. So these are the kind of things that we do for our people, indigent people who does not have access to these social amenities. So we try our best to use because we say we are uniting in people through culture, empowerment, and charity.
Well, let us help you. I mean, I would love to help you expand the program like we were talking about. There's containers. There's ways to get donations in the United States that we can put more stuff on the containers. Once we understand the need and you are in the community, then we can expand on that need by supporting it.
Thank you.
And that's part of what I do and I love doing.
Thank you.
So I'm looking forward to that collaboration.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Chief, I'm very, very grateful to see you, and I'm very grateful to God for this great opportunity to work with you. And I'm proud to work with you.
Thank you.
Because before I said I'm proud, you have already crossed the bridge. You have already shook the whole Nigeria. Right now you are shaking the world.
We are shaking the world.
And I'm not surprised the glory that God has put in you. So the vision of Achor Nwanne'm, I think I keep saying that because that's the light that you have put not only me but upon most of the Igbos, that cutting the vision. And I believe this is the beginning of the year. Today is 15th of January 2025.
Yes.
So we're going to run with this vision concerning everything, and I believe that God is going to help us achieve it. Thank you, Chief. Thank you so much. I'm grateful.
As a chief, we still have to get.
Thank you.
This is an Igbo thing. We don't find any other.
No.
It is suddenly
Yes,
not Igbo people. So
yeah.
we, African,